Welcome to Projects for All. My name's Mike, and today we have something that we haven't done on this channel before. We have a 100-foot sewer inspection camera to check out. This was sent down here by this company, Sanyipace, for me to show you guys. This system falls firmly into budget territory. It is under $700, and while there's a lot of cool and good stuff going on here, there are some trade-offs because of the price. So let's do our normal walk around, and then we'll get in close and we'll look at the menu and the details of its use. And then we'll get in the house and pop the cleat out, and we'll see some video of the inside of my sewer that I know has some serious roots in it, because when we bought this house a month ago or so, we paid for the inspection to be done, and they found a ton of roots. In fact, they couldn't get through the roots to see the whole sewer line. They couldn't get all the way through. So this video is going to be paired with a sewer cleanout machine, a sewer rotter essentially, from another manufacturer. The reason I'm splitting the videos in two is because these companies send these products down here for free, and they request that these products get their own videos, which I don't personally find that unreasonable. You can see there is no keyboard on this one. This is simple. All your buttons are up here. The whole interface is here. You have to plug in this cable to the monitor so it'll get to your inspection reel on the bottom here. This is fiberglass, stiff fiberglass. You have your connections there. It fits nicely in this little cup right here. So as you carry this, as you're carrying this around, it stays coiled and there's no fooling around. When you open it up, it's got this piece of foam on top. Warmer reminder, please recharge when the machine can't be turned on or the screen is flickering. So this just comes to keep everything nice and tight in here and from touching your screen. Camera. Sapphire lens, LEDs, on a flexible spring mount with this cap to cover your contacts. For larger pipes, you get a couple accessories to make this a little bit bigger, to make it easier to feed. I'm probably gonna have to pull the sticker off this so I can get that in there. It's a tight fit, which makes sense because you don't want this stuck in your sewer. There's some little nylon detents inside there that hold the camera in, and is not easy to put on and not easy to take off, which makes total sense. It is, like I said, a tight fit, and I hate forcing this thing on and off of here. I dislike pulling on this as much as I dislike pushing on the camera, but it is what it is. Come off of there. You also get this trolley here. Wheeled trolley. Camera fits inside and can be fed through this if you're feeding this through larger pipes, so it doesn't get stuck and it continues to feed straight. You get a couple spare O-rings, which is nice because you want these things to stay watertight. There's an O-ring here for when you attach this. You get a charging cable with an LED light to tell you when it's charged. The port is right here. Just plugs in and charges. It's fully charged, which is why the light comes on, because it back feeds into the plug. And you get a couple small screwdrivers. Camera just screws on. You have contacts and circular contacts on the cable side. It's got a fine thread. It takes a second sometimes to line up, but it does screw down nice and clean. There's no flat spots to put a wrench on this. You just hand tighten it as tight as you can get it. Comes with this unbranded generic micro SD card that works fine. 16 gigs. Clicks in, pushes in right there. So you have a power button, a record, play, menu exit, and then you have PHPTO and an arrow that way, and zoom and an arrow going that way. When you move the menu, the left button moves the menu to the right, and the right button moves the menu to the left. It's kind of weird, and I'm going to show you. Sibs turns this from meters to feet, which is also kind of weird. I don't know why they call it Sibs. And then you have a button to adjust the brightness of the LEDs on the camera itself. So to turn it actually on, you have on oof, and we press that, and there we are. It powers up, and boom, it's looking at the dirty side of my garage, Castle Grayskull, the lawnmower that we'll probably finish reviewing next week. You have on the screen a timestamp and date down here, which I don't know if you can actually see. It really depends if you can read this stuff on what the camera's looking at. It's hard to see, obviously, here. Incorrect date and time. You have your power meter on screen right here. DC, fully charged, is 12 volts. Fully depleted, I haven't seen yet, but we might try and see it by the end of the video. 11.9 means fully charged. I had this charging all morning, so I know that's fully charged. The buttons here are not of the highest quality. They're plastic chrome and they look like it. So you have this power button here. Remember, this turned the system on. This turns your screen on and off. So if you are doing something, you don't need the battery running the screen at the moment, you at least have a quick way to turn it on and off. There you go. Record does just what it says. Play does sort of what it says. Menu pulls up the menu. You have time settings, playback function, display settings, video menu, and system settings. Remember I said the left button makes it go to the right? Yeah, you gotta be quick with the menu. So left button makes it go to the right, right button makes it go to the left. It's weird and annoying, but you can live with it for the price paid. To select something from your menu, like say time settings, we press record. It is April 21st. So we'll hit record again. Now there's time. It is 1, so 13. Military time. I suppose that 17 is seconds. I don't know. I don't need to synchronize my watch here like I'm on a mission, so, but there you are. Pressing the record button records. This records 1080p video and it records sound. So time settings, we have playback function, browse video. Let's check that out. Here's a couple videos I took, just goofing around. There's the one I did a few seconds ago. So hitting record actually is what plays this. So here is my 6-year-old having fun with this. So you get your timestamp here for, we got 2 seconds left in this video. There we go. It shows you how many feet out the coil is and what the battery charge was. It's stamped right in the video. So you can see that was before I set the time. That was a few hours ago. And it was half a foot. With an exit menu. And how do I get out of here? I don't remember. There we go. So you can scroll through your recordings. So next up, display settings. Brightness, contrast, ratio, saturation, and chroma. Screensaver time. System language. Oh, that's annoying. One channel image, SD card formatting, software version, sound settings, restore default, and flip picture. So then you have the Sibs button down here. Sibs changes from feet to meters on the line out. And then you have an LED button. Various brightness. One thing this camera does not do, which is, as I twist it, it does not self-correct. About 6 to 8 inches seems to have the best video quality. The case this comes in is actually very nice. It's clearly an off-the-shelf, watertight case that's been adapted. It has a handle for it right here, and looks like a pressure valve that's fixed on it. One thing that does concern me about this is the way the wiring is. So this coils up inside here. You do kind of have to jam it in there. It is, of course, at the bottom of this hole connected to the cable underneath. So that gets kind of shoved in there. This fixed wire here, I imagine under here is the battery. And as I close this, you'll see this always comes out of here totally kinked like that. So that concerns me a little bit. I guess moving it down in the slot here might help some. Yeah, that's a little better. So the longevity of these parts concerns me slightly. You got nice latches. Holds it together. It comes on this nice, lightweight, thin welded frame here. Whoa. Flopping the camera around. On the bottom you have your fiberglass coil, 100 feet. Coils itself nice and easy. It is connected here with the screw down connector. Looks like it has a bearing here. I see grease. But it is very nice and smooth. Not a bad setup. Little plastic feet that are just clipped onto the frame here. The frame is just simple and welded. But it makes for a nice lightweight package. It's all contained in one, which is very nice. This comes with a simple little owner's manual. You have a QR code for the electronic version of this in case you guys at home want to look at this. It is color and goes through all the basic usage. You got a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, continuous 6 to 8 hours of work time, maximum SD card 128, video format AVI. AVI is kind of an outdated format. My MacBook will not play AVI, so we're gonna have to convert that so you guys can see this uploaded footage instead of me showing you the screen, which nobody wants to look at. Camera angle 145 degrees, sapphire lens, IP68 waterproof, 9-inch monitor LCD. This is not a huge manual. It goes through some of the basics. 1-year warranty on this, which is not bad. So there you go. Let's get in the house and have a look. Welcome to the back corner of my basement. Here's my 3-inch clean out right here. So let's run this through. We're gonna check out the roots that are down in there, and we're gonna go get the router, and we'll start that video and that review, and we'll do that. You can see that video probably next week. I'm splitting the videos in two, so we got the inspection camera video and then the router video also. All right, so I'm gonna try and feed this down so you guys can see what's going on here. And also here. There we go. Right there. And let's see if we can't see what's going on down there. There we go. We got one bed down. Let's change that to feet. There's some roots right there. Let's hit record. That might help. We probably push through that. Oh yeah, gross. There we go. That's 21 feet. And we're looking fairly clean, except for that one root deposit that was probably, yeah, there's some roots along the bottom there you can see. Oh, there's some more. Feeds nice and if it does feed nice and smooth, I like this cable. Yeah, we got some roots. Little stuff along the edges. We're at 32 feet. And now we got some more roots. More roots. See if we can't push through that. No, I think we're stuck. Stuck at 40 feet. We're kind of making a dent there. See if we can't. Oh, do we make it? Oh, come on. Yeah, I think we got too much stuff going on. That's gross. So yeah, too much stuff going on here to get through. We broke through a little bit. Let's go grab the rotter and see if we can't get some of this stuff out of there. Oh, good, we're taking it with us. As always, I leave it to you guys to tell me what you think, because I'm a little bit on the fence with this one. It is okay quality, but these systems can run in the many thousands of dollars, and even ones that are not from a company called Milwaukee can be $2,500. So for the landlords out there, for the handymen, for say 3 people who throw a couple $100 each and each have a couple properties, this could be money well spent. Is it gonna last the long term? We're gonna find out, because I'm gonna be lending this to friends. We're gonna use this over and over. Check out the budget rotter video. It's gonna release in a week or 2 after this one. There'll be a link at the end of this video for that. This is the inspection camera that's in that video. I'm not gonna mention it by name because, out of respect for that company, we're gonna do only their product in their video and just review the rotter. I'm not mentioning the name of the company in this video out of respect for this company. After we get the roots out of that sewer line, we're going to be checking it with this. So check that out and you'll get a little more time seeing the video that comes out of this. In the demonstration for this, I had the LEDs turned down to like 3 or 4. On this screen, it looked like the appropriate amount of brightness. I think it's because there was wet roots right in front of the camera when I went to adjust it, and it was reflecting the light back. And once I went past the roots, it was kind of dark. I think that's more user error than the system. We'll turn the LEDs on full brightness for the next video, and we'll see if there's an improvement. I'll put chapters in there so you can just scroll to this video for this if you want, if that's what you're after. So just check the chapters in that video. Link at the end of this one. Thank you as always for watching my video. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you. Hit subscribe, hit like if you haven't already. It helps out the channel a lot and helps me make more tool videos for you. See you in the next one.